So what we doing today is not our usual thing. I got these headphones on already because this album that we're gonna listen to is very long and I'm ready to hurry up and get into it. So we need to make this like 15 seconds max. Anyways, I just want to tell y'all that I have never listened to Kendrick Lamar before at all. This is my first time listening to him, and my friend says he's a good rapper and stuff, and he talks about real stuff. So I'm trying to hear it. Anyways, I'm just really ready to get into this album. And y'all see my Naruto hoodie? I just felt like it was the move today. I just felt like it was the move today. Anyways, y'all, I am still working on this new recording setup, so bear with me, please. Anyways, get your snacks and everything, and let's go ahead and get into the album. Okay, guys, so I'm going to make this very quick. This is editing me, so I want y'all to know that this video has very minimal editing. All I used in this video were cuts and a couple intermissions with music and stuff. I didn't use any memes or anything like that because I wanted the vibe of this video to give off the vibe of the album, and that's just raw and real, and I didn't want to put all those edits and stuff in there. So yeah, this video is not for my short attention span viewers. It is for my longer attention span viewers. And I just don't recommend it if you are a short attention span person. But if you want to go ahead and try it and whatnot, that'll be all right. Also, I have the video section off, like where the intermissions and stuff are and where each song is and where it starts and finishes. So yeah, my thoughts on each song. So yeah, I'll have this whole video section off so you can go and find what you need to look for and click off if you want to. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video and let's get into it. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Oh.
Tell them the truth.
Y'all, this junk is in spatial audio with my studio headphones too. It sounds so good.
I've been going through something. 1,855 days.
Ooh, not Kendrick finna make me do math. Hold on, how long is that?
What is a bitch in a miniskirt?
Oh.
A man in his feelings with bitter nerve. What is a woman that really hurt? A demon, you better off killing her. What is a relative? Make a
Y'all
relative
had
marriage.
a
You did it first.
drum in the
background.
background.
All of your presidency with thirst. What is a neighborhood record?
When he gonna do it again?
That is a snitch
When
on
he
a
gonna do it
pedestal.
again?
What is a house with a better view? A family broken in variables. What is
that right there.
That I show my majority. What if I call on security? That means
This sounds so good.
I wanna get me a therapist. I can debate on my theories and sharing it. Whoa. Consolidate all my comparisons. Humbling up because time was imperative. Whoa. Started to feel like it's only one answer to everything. I don't know where it is. Whoa. Popping a bottle of Claritin. Whoa. Is it my head or my arrogance? Whoa. Shaking and moving like what am I doing? I'm flipping my time through the Rolodex. Indulging myself in my life and my music. The word that I'm in is a cul-de-sac. The word that we in is just menacing. The demons portray the religionist. I wake in the morning, another appointment. I hope the psychologist listening. The new Mercedes with black G-Wagon away from. It was all for rap. I was 28 years young, 20 million in tax. Bought a couple of mansions just for
and
practice.
then you just go switch up or be like, I don't know what to say. One thing I do have to say though about his lyrics are really real from what I'm hearing. I'm really not saying anything because I'm really focusing on these lyrics, and I really love what this song is, like the message of this song right now. I really love it because he's talking about some real shit that really happens. Love it. I love it. Love the realness.
Phone out the ring to tell the world I'm busy. Fair enough. Green eyes said her mother didn't care enough. Sympathize when her daddy in the chain gang. Her first brother got killed, he was 21. I was 9 when they put Lamont in the grave. Heartbroken when I still didn't say goodbye. Chad left his body after we FaceTime. Green eyes said you be okay. First to a sex to pain away. I grieve different.
There's so much happening. There is literally so much happening.
Mercedes with black G-Wagon away from. It was all for rap. I was 28 years young, 20 million in tax. Bought a couple of mansions just for practice. 500 in jewelry, chain was magic. Never had it in public. Late reaction, 50K to cousins. Post a caption. Pray none of my enemies hold me captive. So what? Paralyzed, the county building controlled us. I bought a Rolex watch, I only wore it once. I bought infinity pools, I never swam.
I can't stress this enough. For the first time listening to him, I really love this realness that he is just bringing into the mix of this. He's talking about like all these material things that he's getting and stuff, and what are they doing for him? What are they doing for him? They're just there. There's no value to it for him. And I just really love that because I feel like that happens to a majority of people and stuff like that. I just really love the realness and the stuff that he's talking about. And did he lose someone or something? And he's doing this, as he said, he grieves different and stuff like that. Like he's doing this, like as as his like coping or his grieving. Like he's doing this because he's grieving. And now he's looking at like all these things that he's doing and he's like, oh wow, I don't need to be doing this or something like that. Like what's happening? Because I'm getting so much and I'm trying to focus on all this stuff. There's like, he just came up to me, he just threw all this shit in my face. He just came up to me, he just threw it all in my face. And he said, you take that. You take that shit.
Dave got him a Porsche, so I got me a Porsche. Paid lottery for it, I ain't wanted it portions. Poverty was the case, but the money wiping the tears away. I grieve different.
Everybody grieves different. Everybody grieves different.
I grieve different.
So just like what I was saying, like, is he doing all this stuff because he's grieving and he's trying to be like, you know, the rapper lifestyle or something like that and trying to fit in, or like just spending money is what helps him grieve, or is it just that? There was so much. Wait, what's going on? Y'all did not tell me. My friend was right. Kendrick, he ain't on that song. I'm scared. I'm scared as fuck. Because where this piano came from? I'm confused to where this piano came from, for real. That's going on I'm listening to that again. I swear to God, I'm listening to that again. It's such a good song. And he talks about all these real things. And I just love it. He's being real. He's being raw. And the switch ups in the song, the production was very, very, very good. Like, honestly, I'm still mad at you, Kendrick, that you made me do math. 1,855 days, I think he said. That's like 5 years, am I correct? Anyways, I really love this song. This is a great, great, great starter for this album. This is a great starter for this album. And this is disc 1 I'm going through right now. But I love it. What I didn't like, though, how you gonna throw all that in my face, Kendrick? Kendrick.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell.
Tell it, Kendrick. Tell it. I love how this music video looks so much because it looks like them old music videos that used to be like in the 2000 stuff like that. Like, yes, I love this look.
Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm real.
He just called y'all out. He just called everybody out. I love that. I love that. I love that line so much. Take off all that designer bullshit and then what do you have? The, like, celebrities and stuff these days, without their, like, you know, like the type of stuff they wear and how they present themselves and stuff like that. What do you have without those material things? Like, what do you give us? What do you bring to play? Because there are a lot of rappers out there, like, without their little facade or their face they put on for, like, the outside appearance and stuff like that. What do you have? Like, what do you bring to the table? What is it about you that makes you different or something like that? Like, just because you have, like, designer stuff and stuff like that, like, okay, like what are you gonna give me? What's unique about you? What's your? Do you got anything other than that? All the materialistic things. What other than that do you have? Like what else? I'm still trying to understand that to this day about the world.
You ugly as fuck. You out of pocket.
Two
ATMs. You stepping to what? You out of pocket.
I like that.
Talk about us. You out of pocket.
Woo!
Carry up us. Get back in pocket. The word in a panic. The women.
When he was saying, like, you out of pocket and you saying all this stuff, like, you say, I don't know, I may not be interpreting it right, but this is how I'm interpreting it. Like, you see all these, like I was saying, all these rappers, celebrities, different people and stuff, and you look at all this stuff like, okay, what? Like, okay, you got all this shit, but you're still ugly as fuck or some shit like that. Or like, per se, if somebody tries to be different and going against the trend, doing their own thing and stuff like that and things like that, and then people be like, oh, you out of pocket for this or you out of pocket for that because they're not following the trend or they're not doing what everybody else is doing, you're out of pocket. And then when he said they copy us, I was like, then he said, get back in pocket. I was like, Oh my god! Because then, like, when everybody's copying each other and everybody's copying the trends and stuff, even if you like it, I don't really give a fuck. But you like it, you like it. I don't give a fuck. But anyways, when they're following trends and shit like that, just to be like everybody else and be accepted, and when he said get back in pocket, I really, really love that shit because that's what they're doing. When you're different and stuff like that, and you're just doing your own thing, people presume you like out of pocket or just an outcast or whatever, outlier. But when you fit in with the crowd and stuff like that, then you get back in pocket. You understand? Like you're succumbing to all this, this, that, and the third. So yeah, but if you like it, I mean, you do you. But just my spin on it.
This ain't monogamy, y'all getting fucked. Don't know what the hell is that. I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real.
Yes, you are, Kendrick. Yes, you are. But this is what we need. This is what we need. Ooh, come on, Kendrick. Come on.
You out of pocket, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, need to stop.
He said it, y'all. He said it. The people that people follow do the bare fucking minimum, and they're entertained. Like they're the ones that get fame. But the people who work their fucking ass off and like amazing people that are just fucking amazing, I don't know why the world works like that, but the ones that do like dog shit, bare minimum, be getting all this fame and shit like that and recognized, and y'all be entertaining that shit, and I'm like, what the fuck? But the people who actually do something, like people who have good content and stuff like that, good music, good art, I'm sorry y'all, I think I'm congested. They're overlooked or they're just not talked about or anything like that. I'm like, we are really settling for mediocrity. Like what? I don't understand the world. I'm telling y'all, I really do not. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore.
You entertaining old friends, will they toxic? What the fuck is council culture, dog? Say what I want about you niggas. I'm like overdog.
Wow. Cancel culture is not real. I swear to God.
Oh, you worry about a critic? That ain't protocol.
Kendrick wasn't playing with y'all on this damn song. Anyways, y'all, I really, really, really love that video. He talked about some real stuff and he talked about some shit that needed to be talked about. And let me tell y'all something. Don't get mad at Kendrick now because he said the truth. I'm sorry y'all if I sounded far away. My mic was not near me, so keep that in mind. Mr. Kendrick is eating on these tracks. I think my friend been gatekeeping because how long this album been out? All right, y'all, the next track 3 is called Worldwide Steppers. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Kodak Black. Okay, now.
Kodak on this? Oh, I thought Kodak was on this. I'm about to say, I'm about to get up, bitch. I ain't got these corded headphones no more. These hoes wireless. Okay, this is different.
I'm a killer, he's a killer, she's a killer, bitch. We some killers walking zombies trying to scratch that itch. Germophobic, hetero.
I am not for the faint of heart. My genetic build can build multi-universes. The man of God playing baby shark with my daughter, watching for sharks outside at the same time. Life as a protective father, I kill for Attica nerve pinch. I don't know how to feel like the first time I fucked a white bitch. The first time I fucked a white bitch, I was 16 at the Palisades, fumbling my grades. I traveled with the team, the Apache life. Centennial was like when Miss Baker screamed at Doughboy, mixed that with Purple Rain. They interchanged the scenes, happy just to be out the hood with all the wealthy kids. Ancestors watching me fuck was like retaliation. I'm a killer, he's a killer, she's a killer, bitch. We some killers walking zombies trying to scratch that itch. Germophobic, hetero and homophobic, photoshopping lies and motives. Hide your eyes and pose for the pitch.
Honey, what's going on? I'm scared.
Your jealousy is way too pretentious. You killed accomplishments. Niggas killed freedom of speech. Everyone's sensitive. If your opinion fuck around and leak, might as well send your will.
He right about that. He right about that.
I'll be the first to
right
say
about that. Hold on, cause he right about that one. Can't say your opinion no more. People are fucking soft. Yeah, people. Yeah. Like, honestly, state your opinion anywhere. Somebody gonna come for you. Somebody got something to fucking say. Like, I don't know what it is in this day and age. I think it's my generation. I don't know. But y'all some little bitches. Like, y'all cannot take jokes, Some. I met some. Y'all cannot take jokes. Y'all cannot take opinions. Y'all cannot take nothing without saying fucking something. Like, shut up. People can't have an opinion nowadays without somebody saying something. I'm like, oh my God. Like, what the fuck? When did y'all get so soft? I don't understand. Me personally, I don't give a fuck. But, yeah.
The noble person that goes to work and pray like they poster. Slaughter people too. Your murder's just a bit slower. I'm a killer, he's a killer, she's a killer bitch. We some killers walking zombies trying to scratch that itch. Germophobic, hetero and homophobic. Photoshopping lies and modals. Hide your eyes, then pose for the pic.
I need to listen to that song again to better get the message. But would I listen to that on my own time? No, that is that's a skip for me. That is gonna be a skip for me. But he said some real things in that. I understand that. But yeah, it's just not something I listen to in my own time. You know, it's just something you listen. It's like one of those songs you just listen to the album. But yeah, it's gonna be a skip for me. But you like it? Tell me why you like it in the comments. Okay? Okay, y'all. This is like future me, and I wanted to say that the footage from Die Hard and Father Time, the audio got messed up. I am so sorry. I did not want to put like an unauthentic reaction in here and just re-record it. I did not want to do that because I don't like re-reacting to stuff and it not being authentic. Even though it's just me saying what I said previously, I don't like it. I don't like making, you know, reactions I don't already made. I don't like doing that. Too much work. Anyways, I did like Die Hard. I like Die Hard a lot. I really love Die Hard. Now I'm talking about my lights was red and I was in here dancing on the video thing. If I still have the video footage, I will show y'all, but I was in here dancing on it. For Father Time was just one of them tracks that you listen to on the album for me. But yeah, you do what you do with that. You do what you do with that, okay? And yeah, it was just one of the tracks that you just listen to on the album. I didn't per se like it, nor did I dislike it. It was just there. It's just there. So yeah, that's what I thought about both of those. So I'm so sorry that I had to cut those out of the video, but I hope this eases your mind. You know, this eases your mind. Know I thought about it. Okay? Yeah, that's it. So to the songs, whatever after this. I don't know what songs after this. Anyways, this is the 6th track on this one called Rich. It's an interlude. I think an interlude is like a waiting period. I think so. I don't know. My vocabulary is not what it used to be. But yeah, let's go ahead and listen.
I learned in trapping in the business. Smart people making horrible decisions, you know. Rich nigga get my dick sucked after the show. I ain't gonna lie, we were poor. A bunch of lost souls in survival mode. This the type of shit we glorify. Everybody gang. Most of the people that you grew up with, lying in the chain gang, in the box getting pink. Nigga shit where you sleep.
This shit, it's going crazy. Like the way I think the piano or whatever is going crazy. It sounds crazy, like insane. It sounds insane but sane at the same time. You get what I mean? I don't know what it is.
Back to the old head, and the respect come first. Yeah, you know, can't be better than the OG. You gotta get it somewhere. Gotta come from something. Gotta come from nothing. We ain't seen this coming. It's more than a blessing. What you doing with Kendrick? What you doing with a legend? So what they call you? When it's all said and done, we ain't leaving empty-handed. That's on game. That's on Mon Dukes. Poured in the bitch, but you fall through. Baking ends meet, daddy deadbeat. Had to steal for a meal or you can't eat, you know, poverty. Red Cross, food banks, WIC. Now look at this shit, we own property.
Y'all, I am so confused because he was going in, and once again, I'm sorry, I'm going to keep saying this. I love how raw this album is, and it's talking about shit that actually goes on, stuff that people do not like to talk about, actually. Because it's a sense of being vulnerable as well, because you're telling your story, like Kendrick, like he is really telling his story and everything that's going on in this world. And himself as well. And many people can relate to him and be on that vulnerable level with him. I love that. But I want to talk about that piano. I think that's a piano in the background. It sounded, I don't know. It sounded like it did what it needed to do it knew the assignment, but it sounded crazy, but not crazy at the same time. Like it was like a articulated crazy. You get what I mean? It was like a planned crazy, like planned crazy. You know what you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But it threw me off. It threw me all the way off. All right, the next track is Rich Spirit. So let's go ahead and get into it. What's happening? What's happening? It's already sounding.
Taking my baby to school, then I pray for. Cause you bitches ain't never been cool. Writing testament, painting pictures, put me in the Louvre. That's a definite universal shift. I'm in the groove. A celebrity do not.
It sounds like a trance.
I'm a good
It
man.
sound like you in a
Shake your hand,
trance.
firm grip. Little man, the big man's the GT down and flipping the kickstand. Rich nigga.
It's giving
Keep
trance.
the balance. I'm
It's really giving
Stop
like a
playing
trance.
before I turn you to a song.
Like you want some
Stop
mushrooms
playing
or
before
something.
I turn you to a song.
Not that I know anything about that, behavior.
Get you life for a chick, I boo ya. More power to ya. Love 'em from a distance. Why you always in the mirror more than the bitches? And my cousin tried to sue me like he got the privilege, but I didn't lose sleep cause I got the spirit. Hey, rich nigga.
I love it. It's nice. It's a whole different
Stop
vibe.
playing with me before I turn you to a song. Stop playing with me before I turn you to a song. Hey, bitch, I'm attractive. Can't fuck with you no more. I'm fasting. Thoughts and prayers, way better off timelines. False claiming, not cute, I'm mortified. The new earth in high pursuit, 200 lives. Rich nigga, broke phone. Trying to keep the balance, I'm staying strong. Stop playing with me before I turn you to a song. Stop playing with me before I turn you to a song. Hey, bitch, I'm attractive. Can't fuck with you no more, I'm fasting. Bitch, I'm attractive. Can't fuck with you no more, I'm fasting.
It's giving. I found myself and now I got some. Wait, what's the name of this song? Some Rich Spirit. That's what it's giving. It's really giving that. It's really just, it's like a trance. It's really just like a trance. Like I'm calm, I'm collected. I know what I need. I know what I want. I know what my life, like what do I need to do with my life and stuff like that. And I'm figuring out myself and I love it. And I'm just pushing all that negativity away. That's what that felt like. It just felt like positive vibes, everything. That one, I don't know. I'm gonna have to listen to it again though. It's not a skip. It's not a skip, but I don't know if I'll put that on my playlist. Like listen to it at my own time. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that one. I'll get back to you on that one. All right, guys. Track number 8 for disc 1, We Cry Together, featuring Taylor. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. I you know the lights are on, but nobody's home these days. Yep. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. This spatial audio kicking. Hold on. It's giving majestic country. I've never heard nothing like this before. Now it's giving me nightclub with a little jazz. Ooh.
I swear I'm tired of these emotional ass, ungrateful ass bitches, unstable ass, confrontational ass, dumb bitches. You wanna bring a nigga down, even when I'm trying to do right. We can go our separate ways right now. You gon' move on with your life.
Fuck you, nigga. You love a pity party. I won't show up. Always act like your shit don't stink. Motherfucker, grow up. Forever late for shit. Won't buy shit. Sit around and deny shit. Fuck around on a side bitch. Then come fucking up my shit.
Fucking up your shit. You must be bleeding in some more shit. Bitch,
I
shit.
love
Fuck your
this.
feelings.
I love the concept of this. I love, hold on, pause. I love the concept of this, them going back and forth like this, and it really shows like the mindset of some, men and women these days, and it really shows like this fighting mess and stuff, like different perspectives and point of views.
Get out your feelings and miss me with that reverse psychology.
Man, bitch, you tripping. Who got you that rolly chain?
And who put that car in my name?
But you think I'ma kiss your ass?
Nah, nigga, you fucking lame.
You know what? Fuck you, bitch.
Fuck you, nigga.
Nah, fuck you, bitch.
Nah, fuck you, nigga.
Fuck you, bitch.
Nah, fuck you, nigga.
Nah, fuck you.
It feels like I'm just hearing my two close ones fighting. Like, hold on, y'all. Hold on.
My time and energy trying to be good to you. Lost friends, families, gained more enemies because of you. Bitches staring at me in sorrow. Hoes scratching my visor. Should've followed my mind in 09 and just moved to Georgia.
Oh, what? That's my fault now? Bitch, you power tripping or guilt tripping. I
back
held
and
your ass
forth.
down.
You just cut me down, that's a big difference. Stressing myself, trying to
I
figure
love this
out I'm not
concept.
good enough. Going to church, praying for you, searching for good in us. Little dick ass nigga that's trying to go big.
But you was sucking his dick, though.
Well, shit, I should've sucked his.
What you say?
I should've found a bigger dick.
Bitch, get the fuck out my face.
You hear all this stuff that people say to each other, and then they come back together after this, and in the heat of anger and stuff like that, you say whatever. I swear, you will say whatever to get on the reciprocating person's nerves.
Egotistic, narcissistic, love your own lives. See, you the reason why strong women fucked up. Why they say it's a man's world. See, you the reason for Trump. You the reason we overlooked, underpaid, underbooked, undershamed. If you look, I don't speak, then I'm called on my name. I am flawed, I am paid, never yours, I remain. You the reason bitches start fucking with bitches when they change. You the reason bitches start calling y'all bitches cause y'all useless. You the reason Harvey Weinstein had to see his conclusion. You the reason R. Kelly can't recognize that he's abusive.
Shut the fuck up. We all know you still playing this music. Said I'm tired of these emotional ass, ungrateful ass bitches. Fake innocent, fake feminists. Stop pretending. Y'all sentiments ain't realer than what you defending.
Ego,
It's a split
shut the
decision.
fuck
Bronze
up.
like
Look
you
at you.
and real
Look at
victims.
you.
Let's talk the truth.
Okay.
Women in general just can't get along.
Explain, nigga.
When Tosh got a man, you didn't pick up the phone.
Explain, nigga.
When they got a job, you said you stay at home.
Explain.
Why R&B bitches don't feature on each other's
What
songs
the
then?
fuck is you talking about?
Never mind, bitch, I'm walking out.
Whatever, nigga. I'm off you
Your
now.
evil ass kept me well endowed.
Pussy nigga,
There is
watch
so
your
much
mouth.
happening, y'all.
That's all you
There
got.
is so
Lay
much
this pussy
happening.
back on the couch.
Doggy style, then you get on top.
Fuck me, nigga.
I'ma fuck you, bitch.
Nah, fuck me, nigga. Fuck me.
I'ma fuck you, bitch.
Nah, fuck you. Fuck me.
You playing, man.
Fuck me.
Nah, you playing.
I will tell y'all this. Men and women both have our flaws. We're human. We're human. We all do shit, and you know, we all call each other out for shit. And I hate that genders are at each other's throats, but we all do the same shit, just people do different shit though. We all flawed. We all do stuff in our lifetime, and that's okay. And we just need to learn from it. But men do stuff, women do stuff too. It's not just one is superior than the other. No. We're human. We're all the same species here. And another thing I wanted to talk about, that like them going back and forth. And when you're in the heat of anger in the argument, you will say any fucking thing to get back at the person that you're, you know, talking to, arguing with, or whatever. You will do anything. You will say anything. Some may slip out of your mouth. Anything may happen. But most of the time, those are just words. Most of the time, for real. And those are just words. You said it. Okay, it's been said. You need to get over it. Grow up. Grow up. And we gotta accept some of that shit may be true. Some of that shit may not be true. Whatever. But what happened. It's a done deal. Like, you said what you said. I said what I said. All right. There you go. So yeah, I really love that. I really love the concept of it too. The back and forth between it and the POVs from like a man to a woman. Just love to see that. Just love to see it. All right, y'all. This is track number 9 on disc 1. This is the track that's ending disc 1. And this song is called Purple Hearts by Kendrick Lamar, Summer Walker, and Ghostface Killah. So, well, it's featuring Summer Walker and Ghostface Killah, but let's be quiet. All right, let's go ahead and get into the song. Okay. Oh. Okay. All right, when they gonna start singing now? I'm tired. I'm tired.
Rolling sevens, I ain't ready for no coffee. I know y'all love it when the drugs talking, but shut the fuck up when you hear love talking. Whole life been social distant. Hoes like when you not tripping. I ducked the party. Who said they saw me? Crown on by Molly. Wrist on your Gotti. They go judge your life for a couple likes on a double tap. Them hoes is sorry. It be torn and I'm mud walking. Rolling sevens, I ain't ready for.
Y'all, I gotta listen to that Summer Walker album. My friend, the same friend told me about this Kendrick Lamar album, told me about that Summer Walker album. I need to listen to that. Would y'all like to see that? If you would like to see that, comment. Put it in the comments.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Yes, it is. Summer come with them vocals every time.
I hate it here. Baby daddy still on my phone. I hate it here. Asking if I've been on a pro. I hate it here. If you keep lurking on the low, if you a fan, just let me know.
I love her
Now
voice,
if
bro.
it's love, I deserve to get some head on a balcony sometimes. And if I feel where your heart can be, it still be a part of me. I love mine.
Love mine.
Summer in the storm, I cannot conform.
I cannot conform.
I just might love you still. Just think I love me more. It ain't love if you gon' judge me for my past. No, it ain't love if you ain't.
Summer Walker got that voice for this type of music.
It be torn and I'm mud walking. Rolling sevens, I ain't ready for no coffee. I know you love it when the dogs talking, but shut the fuck up when you hear love talking. Shut the fuck up.
I love it. I think I'll sing together.
God be the source, then I am the blood.
Man, Summer singing. Just, oh.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Yo, telekinesis, I'm purifying
Y'all, they
these
ain't.
speeches.
They
While
ain't.
the crunk dreams, visions get blurrier. The Elohim is light. It's known to tear retinas in a single gleam. Shut the fuck up. When you hear his love talking to the mind, is God's cipher divine in a small portion. Faded pictures, this global madness, the intervention. This world's in the twilight zone. This is the fifth dimension. God, please blow the whistle. We need an intermission. My good deeds in front of your door. I'm standing by the entrance with heavy baggage. My brother's ashes. I seen tragic. I did dirt, smacked death, and held it to that nigga Cabbage.
He put his foot in there.
Killing greed, we killing homelessness, and now I don't give a fuck about this land. I want ownership. Bow your head for just God's
He ain't
sake.
playing.
Listen with the.
If God be the source, then I am the blood talking. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
I love how that joke is said, bro. The song, the only problem I had with that damn song was the intro was far too long. It did not need to be that long. It really did not need to be that fucking long at all. It was exhausting for me. But the song was so good. That part, yeah, baby, that's so addictive. Especially when Summer was singing with it too, and they both were saying like. Anyways, disc one's pretty fucking good. It is pretty fucking good. There's two songs that I won't listen to in my own time, and I just thought about it. I have to rank all these fucking songs. Anyways, this one was pretty good, and let's go ahead and get on to this too, so we can go ahead and get more into this music. All right, let's go. All right, hey guys. So the way I'm recording this, I stopped recording on disc one for that day, and disc two, I'm recording this like in the morning, so it's gonna look a little different. And yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta tell you. And also, I changed from Apple Music to Spotify because there was something wrong with Apple Music, so the background's gonna look a bit different. But this is just a brief intermission just to tell y'all what's going on. So yeah, and I've also had time to kind of look at disc one a little bit more, so my rankings will be a little bit better. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into disc two. So yeah, here we go. All right, y'all, the first track for disc two is called Count Me Out. So let's go ahead and get into it. Ooh, this sounds just how this one started. But it's different.
Session 10. Breakthrough.
Oh.
Came to me with a bedroom mat. Sleep
It's
ain't never
like,
been a vest with that.
it
What's fair when
sound
I'm
kind of
passing the word on
country.
bitch? What's
It's
fair
giving
when
like
the
a
money
country
don't take things
vibe.
back? Yes, please everybody else but myself. All else
Ooh.
fails, I was myself. Outdone fear, outdone myself. This year you better won yourself. Mass on the babies, mass on the op.
Oh, we're not doing no more. Okay, never mind. Oh, here we go.
Hide who you are inside. Look around, the reality's carved in lies. Wipe my ego, dodge my pride. Look myself in the mirror. Amityville, ain't seen nothing scarier. I fought like a pit bull terrier. Blood I shed could fill up aquariums. Tell all my angels carry them.
There's so much happening. There's literally so much happening.
If I didn't learn to love myself, forgive myself 100 times, dog. I love when you count me out. 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 Fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, fucking it up. How you gonna wear my shorts when the lights run deep? How you gonna binge your love when the bed don't sleep? Beep beep, crash our feelings in the middle of the street. Fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, fucking it up. When you was at your lowest, tell me where the hoes was at.
Ooh.
When you was at your lowest, tell me where the bros was at. 3:30 in the morning, scroll through the call log. Ain't nobody but the mirror looking for the fall off. I made a decision, never give you my feelings. Fuck what you from. Fuck with you from a distance. I put it on the devil when they fall short. I put it on my ego, Lord of all lords. Sometimes I fall for.
There's so much. There's so much to unpack here. There's so much to unpack here.
I got these deep regrets. Some things I can't forget. Lord knows I tried my best. You said it's not my best. I came up out my flesh. Some things I must confess. Spoke my truth, paid my debt. Can't you see I'm a wreck? Let me loose. I digress. This is me, and I'm blessed. 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 Anybody fighting through the stress? Anybody fighting through the...
Wow, that was a lot. That was a lot. So what I think Kendrick was saying, and this is what I was getting from this. I like the song. This song's going to my playlist. But what I think he was saying through this is like, count me out, as in, I don't know how to put it into words, actually. I don't know how to put it into words for real. When people count you out of stuff, you know, you're by yourself or something, and you find out more about yourself, and you learn to live in your own company and stuff like that. And when people count you out and stuff, you see who are your real friends, and you know who's actually there for you and who isn't. But at the same time, being by yourself and alone like that is kind of good for yourself, because you understand yourself better, you find yourself more and stuff like that. And that's what I'm getting from Kendrick, what he's saying here. And like, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I got from it. I'll have to listen to it again. I really want to just make a video or put it at the end of this video where I just listen to the album first, and I come back and tell y'all all the things that I caught and how more like deepen my knowledge of the album and the songs and what's trying to be conveyed, because it's like there's layers to this, and I'm only catching what's on the surface. You get what I mean? Because I'm listening to it, I have to go through it really quick, and it's all this stuff, and I'm like, ooh, slow down, because he throwing a lot of stuff in my face. And, you know, it's tiring. It's tiring, you know. But, yeah, in the end, I like the song. I really like the song a lot. Anyways, let's go ahead and go to the next track. All right, y'all. Track number 2 is called Crown. So, let's go ahead and get into the listen. Ooh, I like this. Somebody was on that piano.
The closest one's afraid to say they need some time. Turn around is life or death, but you don't mind. Go out the way to say you made the compromise. That's what I call love.
I'm not catching, is this like the way he's saying love, is it like a good type of love or a bad type of love? I don't know.
You say no, and all you don't give them amnesia. One thing I've learned, love can change with the seasons. I can't please everybody.
So I guess this is a bad type of love. This is a bad type of love.
Wait, you can't please everybody.
Conditional type of love.
You say no, and all you done gives them amnesia. One thing I've learned, love can change with the seasons.
I think he is talking about like conditional love. That's what I think he is talking about. Because the way he's like, love changed with the seasons. and stuff like that. It's like they want something from him, I'm thinking.
Let's give it much is required now. I can't please everybody. Can't please everybody. Can't please everybody.
This sound kind of country, y'all. What is this? Like, it sound country. Like, what's going on? There's 2 songs in a row. I, for one, like the song. Would I listen to it on my own time? No. No, I would not listen to that on my own time. It's, once again, one of them songs that you just listen to on the album. But what I think he's talking about is like conditional love. And I think he said, when you say no, they all of a sudden have amnesia, like for everything that you did for them. And then I feel like that's conditional love. Like they only love you when they want something. And yeah, you cannot please everybody. And it is what it is. It is what it is. Better cut him off. Cut him off, Kendrick. Which I hope he did. Because this whole album, what I'm getting from this entire album is Kendrick has been doing some work on himself. Kendrick has been focused on himself. And I love to see that. I love to see that. All right, y'all. The third track is called Silent Hill. And this one does feature Kodak Black. So, I'm sorry. I love Kodak Black. I love Kodak Black. I know you wouldn't think that I like Kodak Black, but I like Kodak Black. Let's begin, shall we? Okay. Okay.
Push these niggas off me like push these bitches off me like push these niggas off me like
I like that.
Pushing them on me like pushing them on me like
Y'all, I like that. I like these little ad-libs in here. This is a vibe. I ain't even listen to the lyrics that much, but I'm just vibing.
Shh, be quiet. I'm stressed out. Stressed. Hit my daughter up. She need all the love. I need all the love. I mean all of us. It's like 6 o'clock. Bitch, you talk too much. You making it awkward, love. I mean, it's hard enough.
On my mind, when it on your head. Ain't ride 3 times when you coming through the jet. Red Cross kept a nigga fed. In the studio with K-Dot, fresh out the fed. Yeah, you niggas can't stand the rain. Niggas don't stand a chance. Yeah, shuffle like candy paint. I spend the bin in the bins. I call the bill off of Google out. I'm the type to get my shooter whip. I had to survive off a tuna pack.
Head up.
Okay.
Chest out. Silence. I'm stressed out. Be quiet.
I like
I'm
it.
stressed out. Stressed out.
Okay, I really like Silent Hill. That's something that I'll play in the car, just to vibe to or something like that. I really, really loved it. I have to listen to it. I wasn't really listening to the lyrics. I'm more vibing with the song. More of a vibe song than a listen type of song, but I really liked it. I really did. That's pretty much it. Like, that's really pretty much it. I didn't really listen to the lyrics of the song that much, so I can't really tell you anything about it, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, y'all, for Savior, the interlude, I'm just gonna tell you what I think because I don't want to record it again because that'll be unauthentic and I don't like that. I don't like doing that. So yeah, I'm just gonna tell y'all I did not like it. I did not like the interlude for Savior. I did not like it at all. I would skip that song on the album if I would listen to it. I just did not like it. I didn't like the style it was in per se. I didn't like it at all. So I just wanted to tell y'all that, other than just putting me re-reacting something not authentic in here. So yeah, I just want to say that. So yeah, to the next song. Alright, y'all, track number 5 is called Savior, featuring Sam Dew and Baby Keem. So let's get into it.
Kendrick made you think about it, but he is not your savior. Cole made you feel empowered, but he is not your savior. Future said get a money counter, but he is not your savior.
Mr. Morale, give me high five. 2 times in a co-defendant, judging my life. Backpedaler, what they say you do to cha-cha. I'ma stand on it, 6'5" from 5'5". Fun fact, I ain't taking shit back. Like it when they pro-black, but I'm more Kodak Black. Tell me where the money at, ayy, where the homies at. Universal call out, I can remember it's only that, ayy. CC, wait a minute, been I key.
Ooh, that bass, that bass. That bass. Hold on. Wait, y'all, this song kinda.
Are you happy for me? Really? Are you happy for me? Smile on my face, but are you happy for me? Yeah, I'm on the way. Are you happy for me?
Bite they tongues and rap lyrics, scared to be crucified about a song, but they won't admit it. Politically correct is how you keep an opinion. Niggas is tight-lipped, fuck who dare to be different.
Y'all, this song kind of good. Hold on. I ain't think this song was gonna be good at first, but
the cat is out the bag, I am not your savior. I find it just as difficult to love thy neighbors, especially when people got ambiguous favors, but their heart's not in it. See, everything's for the paper. The struggle for the right side of history. Independent thought is like an eternal enemy. Capitalist posing as compassionate be offending me. Yeah, suck my dick with authenticity. Yeah, Tupac dead, gotta think for yourself. Yeah, heroes looking for the villains to help. I never been sophisticated, same face. Being manipulative, such an acquired taste. I rubbed elbows with people that was for the people. They all greedy, I don't care for no public speaking. And they like to wonder where I've been, protecting my soul in the valley of silence.
I like that song. I really like that song. That is going on my playlist. I like when that bass had started hitting, it was too good. But I understand what Kendrick and them are talking about in that song. I don't understand one part though. When he was like, I'm not your savior. Is it like they idolize him for doing some sort of thing? Or is he talking about like, as in savior, like, oh, you know, you got all these favors and stuff and you want me to do all this? I got money, and just because I got money, that's not me. I'm going to help you like that. Like that type of savior. I really don't understand that, but I think I get a better understanding after listening to it a little bit more. I'm going to go back through this album and listen to it some more. But yeah, I don't really know what to think about that one little part. But the rest, pretty good. And this album is just raw. This album is real raw. I'm talking about real shit. Alright, this is track number 6. It is called Auntie Diaries. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it.
Hard place and ways the mind can't figure out.
This is how we conceptualize human beings.
I'm confused to why he said that. I'm confused.
My auntie is a man now. I watch him and his girl hold their hands down, tipping the avenues under street lights made his, thinking I want me a
so is this like a trans type of thing? I'm confused.
My auntie is a man now. I think I'm old enough to understand now. Drinking Parmesan with her hat turned backwards. Back when it was comedic relief to say faggot. Faggot, we ain't know no better. Elementary kids with no filter. However, my auntie became a man and I took pride in it. She wasn't gay, she ate pussy, and that was the difference. That's what I told my friends. She picking me up from school, they stared at me in the face.
I love what Kendrick is saying, the message in this. When we're young, I see some kids still today. We don't understand any of this junk. We just say whatever. We ain't got no filter, no nothing. We don't think about the things that we say and all that. And we don't understand any of this stuff, like all this stuff. And you know, for like trans people and stuff like that, people part of the, what is I forget it every single time that I need to say it right. LGBT, a part of LGBT or whatever. And we don't understand their life. We don't understand their struggles or anything. And bashing them is not going to help. It was not going to help at all. We need to learn to understand each other more. And we're all human at the end of the day. Like, why are you worried about what somebody else doing? Some people just be mad that they have the confidence to be just out and about or whatever and live their life. And they don't want to see them succeed and live their life. Like, it's always been baffling to me how people do that. I never understood it. But it is what it is. Hopefully the world will change for the better, you know. I have no faith. I have no faith in this world. I have no faith in this world, if we're being honest.
Demetrius is Marianne now. He's more confident to live his plan now. But the family in disbelief this time, convincing themselves he ain't living discreet, he's fine. They said they never seen it in him, but I seen it. The Barbie dolls played off reflection of Venus. He built a wall so tall you couldn't climb over. He didn't laugh as hard when the kids started joking. Faggot, we ain't know no better. Middle school kids with no filter, however, I had to be very mindful of my good cousin. I knew exactly who he was, but I still loved him. Remember church Easter Sunday? I sat in the pew, you had stronger faith, more spiritual and enthused with living life straight. Which I found ironic cause the pastor didn't see him the same. He said my cousin was going through some things. He promised the world we living in was an act on abomination, and Demetrius was to blame. I knew you was conflicted by the feelings of preacher man, wondering if God still call you a decent man. Still you found the courage to be subservient just to anoint, until he singled you out to prove his point, saying, Demetrius is Marianne now. Church, his auntie is a man now. It hurt. You the most, cause your belief was close to his words, forcing me to stand out. I said, Mr. Preacher Man, should we love thy neighbor? The laws of the land of the heart was greater. I recognize the studies she was taught since birth, but that don't justify the feelings that my cousin preserved. The building was thinking out loud.
Y'all, Kendra is going in on this one. Hold on.
The day I chose humanity over religion, the family got closer, it was all forgiven. I said them F-bombs, I ain't know any better. Mistakenly, I ain't think that you know any different. See, I was taught words was nothing more than a sound, if ever they was pronounced without any intentions. The very second you challenged the shit I was kicking, reminded me about a show I did out the city. That time I brought a fan on stage to rap, but disapproved a word that she couldn't say with me. You said, Kendrick, ain't no room for contradiction. To truly understand love, switch position. Faggot, 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 we can say it together, but only if you let a white girl say nigga.
Y'all, he ain't that in. He took everything. He took everything. He said, you know what? Putting it all in there. Putting it all in there. I respect Kendrick Lamar. I respect him. The way the lyrics were like, is like he was coming to terms with it. He was respecting their lifestyle or whatever. And I was like, I love it. I love it. And he's reflecting on the things that he did, and he's looking back and he was like, oh, that wasn't right, or something like that, or, you know, and looking back and understanding. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want to say auntie or uncle. I don't know. I didn't follow that much. So I'm just saying his relative. I don't know. But the way he was looking back at it, and he was just slowly, you know, coming to terms with all the stuff that he unsaid and did, and just looking back and bettering himself over that and becoming like less, I wouldn't say less ignorant, but more educated about the things and the feelings and all that his family member, you know, went through and all that, and being more understanding and more open-minded. And then he went, he bashed the churches and all that and everything. And I respect Kendrick Lamar. I respect Kendrick Lamar. This is a Kendrick Lamar stan account. All right, y'all. Track number 7 is called Mr. Morale. So let's go ahead and get into it.
It was one of the worst performances I've seen in
my
life.
Ooh.
I couldn't sleep last night because I felt this shit.
This is scaring me. This is scaring me already. I don't know what's going on. I do not know what's going on.
I wonder if Oprah from Closure, the way that she posted the hurt that a woman carries. My mother abused young, like all of the mothers back where we from. SSI Berry family members. At the repast, they serving Popeye's chicken. What you know about black trauma? Heffing is kicking back. It's another genre. Tyler Perry, the face of 1,000 rappers using violence to cover what really happened. I know somebody's listening. Past life regressions to know my conditions is based off experience. Karma for karma, my habits insensitive. Watching my cousin struggle with addiction, then watching her firstborn make $1 million, and both of them off the grid for forgiveness. I'm sacrificing myself to start the healing and shit.
Ooh, these lyrics are what's heavy. I don't know how to feel about that song. I'm not gonna say I didn't like it, but I didn't love it. It's somewhere in between. It's something I'm gonna have to sit on. I don't know. It's just a maybe. It's a maybe for me. That's all I got for that song. It wasn't really kicking. I'm gonna have to get back to y'all on that. All right, y'all. Track number 8 is called Mother I Sober, featuring Beth Gibbons. So let's go ahead and get into the song. I like the start, like the beat so far. I like that. It's setting a tone, which I think he is going to. Ooh.
I feel everything. I feel everybody. One man standing on 2 words. Heal everybody. Transformation, then reciprocation. Karma must return. Heal myself. Secrets that I hide. Buried in these words. Death threats. Ego must die. But I let it purge. Pacify. Broken pieces of me. It was all a blur. Mother cried. Put their hands on her. It was family ties. I heard it all. I should have grabbed a gun. But I was only 5.
I wish I was somebody.
They are nailing the execution of the tone they want to set. Like right now, they're nailing it.
Family ties, They accused my cousin. Did he touch you, Kendrick? Never lied, but no one believed me when I said he didn't. Frozen moments, still holding on it. Hard to trust myself. I started rhyming, coping mechanisms to lift up myself. Talked to my lawyer, told me not to be so hard on myself. He has an aura I hope to achieve. If I find some help, congratulations, made it to be famous. Still I feel uneasy, water watching, live my life in nature. Only thing relieves me, mother's brother said he got revenge for my mother's face. Black and blue, the image of my queen that I can't erase. Till this day, can't look her in the eyes. Pain is taking over, blame myself. You never felt guilt till you felt it sober.
That was real. That one cut. That one was real. That one was too real.
Pure soul, even in her pain. Know she cared for me, gave me a number. Said she recommended some therapy. I asked my mama why she didn't believe me when I told her no. I never knew she was violated. In Chicago, I'm sympathetic. Told me that she feared it happened to me for my protection. Though it never happened, she wouldn't agree. Now I'm affected. 20 years later, trauma has resurfaced, amplified. As I write this song, I shiver cause I'm nervous. All those women gave me superpowers. What I thought I lacked, I pray our children don't inherit me and feel sidetracked. A conversation not being addressed in black families. The devastation haunting generations and humanity. They raped our mothers, then they raped our sisters, then they made us watch, then made us rape each other. Psychotic torture between our lives, we ain't recovered. Still living as victims in the public eyes who pledge allegiance. Every other brother has been compromised. I know the secrets. Every other rapper sexually abused. I see them daily, burying their pain in chains and tattoos. So listen close before you start to pass judgment on how he move, learn how he cope. Whenever his uncle had to walk him from school, his anger grows deep in misogyny. This is post-traumatic. Black families and a side of me today is still active. So I set free myself from all the guilt that I thought I made. So I set free my mother, all the hurt that she titled shame. So I set free my cousin Chaotic for my mother's pain. I hope Hakeem made you proud, cause you ain't die in vain. So I set free the power of Whitney, may she heal us all. So I set free our children, make a karma, keep them with God. So I set free the hearts filled with hatred, keep our bodies sacred. As I set free all your abusers, this is transformation.
And then all that build up and all that just go back down to Miss Beth. They executed this song perfectly. Kendrick is getting real. He put his heart, put his soul in this one.
You did it. I'm proud of you. You broke a generational curse. Say thank you, Dad.
Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Mommy. Thank you, brother. Mr. Morale.
Aww. What's happening here? Been hearing that same tap, dance, and jump on the floor. What was happening? So was this song like an ending to all this? Because the album was a journey itself. It was a journey itself. And then the next track is called Mirror. So I'm thinking like he's looking at himself and like, wow, I really have changed or something like this. I've built my character and everything. I really have changed and I love it. I love what I'm looking at or something. That's what I feel like the next song is going to be. But this song right here, I loved it. It was real. It was real. And it's junk that does not like to be talked about at all. Especially black families, black community. That, yes. He said it. He literally said it. He said it all. He said what needs to be said. And I love how this album has played out. And I just felt like that song he just did was like an ending. And then the next song is like a reflection. That's what I feel like. But let's go ahead and get into the next song. Okay, y'all. The 9th track on that album for this too is called Mirror. So let's go ahead and get into this one. I am very excited to this one. I want to see if I was right on my little theory. Okay. I just heard that little lyric spoke to me about that. He redirected his point of view. He's changed and he sees different things and he's more focused on himself now or something. And the way he used to look at the world probably and stuff like that is just, He's looking at a different way, different perspective. He's learned some things. He's grown. And also, I think he said, you won't grow waiting on me or something like that. And I'm like, yes, because people don't need to be looking to him to like say these things for people and stuff. People need to grow on their own. They need to do growth by themselves. They need to find themselves and all that. Not waiting for somebody to tell them this or tell them this, that, and the third. Like, no, you need to be figuring that out for yourself and figuring out yourself at the same time. You need to grow within, not somebody just telling you and waiting on somebody else to, you know.
I can't live in the matrix. Rather fall short of your graces. This time I won't trade places. Not about who's right, who's wrong. Evolve the only thing known. Ask me when I'm coming home. Blink twice again, I'm gone. Baby, I told you story and laid down all the rules. Still you won't grow, waiting on me.
I watched something while I was going on this hiatus. I was watching like one of his interviews or something. I feel like what he's saying is he's seen as like a savior in like the hip hop industry or something. I remember him saying that. I didn't know what he meant until now. I listened to like the song Savior. I'm like, oh, now I see what he's doing. During his 5-year hiatus, he was talking about like he went through his own little therapy for himself and stuff. People shouldn't be waiting on him to better themselves, if you get what I mean. Also, another thing about the little savior thing, I don't know why I didn't catch this while I was listening to the damn song. He was saying in the interview he didn't want to be seen as this savior because he has flaws and stuff too, as any other human does. And listening to this album and seeing all this come together, I'm like, wow. I choose me. I'm sorry. His little 5-year hiatus, he was going through his own little personal therapy and finding himself and bettering himself and educating himself and everything. So I really, really, really love that aspect of this album and this song in general. I love it.
Conditional. Where will you let me go? I trust you find independence. If not, then all is forgiven. Sorry I didn't save the world, my friend. I was too busy building mine again.
Come on, Kendrick. Come on. Alright, y'all. I really like this song. This is going on my playlist. I love it. This song felt like Kendrick, he doesn't have to explain himself, but this felt like him just ending it all off, reflecting and telling you why he like took that hiatus and everything for him and what's going on. And this just felt like the end, but a new beginning for Kendrick. You understand what I'm saying? Becoming more educated, bettering himself, going through the grief, trauma, everything that he said. It felt like all of that is ending with him working on himself, and something new is beginning for himself. A new him, if you get what I mean. Overall, though, love the song. I love the song. Alright, y'all, we're on to the next song. This is The Heart Part 5. I've never listened to any of The Heart, so I don't know what's going on with this. And this has a music video, so let's go ahead and get into it. I Am All of Us. Oh, that's what Kendrick... I love his hair.
I come from a generation of babe will murder his minor. Rebellious and more jealous, a chip you for designer. Belt buckles, a cloud overzealous and prone to violence. Make their own turn, be your will of the will alignment. Residue burn, missed at the inner city. Miscommunication to keep homo detector busy. No protection is risky. Desensitized, I vandalize pain. Covered up and camouflage, get used to hearing arsenal rain. Analyze, risk your life, take the charge. Homies, don't fuck your baby mama once you hit the yard. That's culture. 23-hour lockdown, then somebody calls.
Oh, he said that's culture. I was like, ooh.
Look what I done for you. I said I do this for my culture.
Wait,
to let
did
you
his
know
face
what a
change?
nigga look like. Buy your pockets. No option if you froze up. I always play the offense. Niggas going to work and set
What's going on?
Working late, praying for work, but he on paperwork. That's the culture. Point the finger, promote you. Remote location.
Why he look like Kanye? What's going
Streets got me
on?
fucked up. Y'all can miss me. I want to represent for us.
Now he like Jesse.
New revolution was up and moving. I'm in Argentina, wiping my tears, full of confusion. Water in between us. Another peer's been executed. History repeats again. Make amends, then find a nigga with the same skin to do it.
I'm confused.
But that's the culture. Crack a bottle. Hard to deal with the pain when you're sober. By tomorrow, we forget the remains. We start over. That's the problem. Our foundation was trained to accept whatever follows.
I'm appalled. I am appalled.
Enemy shook my hand, I can promise I'll meet you in a land where no equal is your equal. Never say I ain't told you.
Ooh.
Nah, in a land where hurt people hurt more people. Fuck calling it culture.
Miss Jackson.
Coincidental. I woke up that morning with more heart to give you as I bleed through the speakers, feel my presence. To my brother, to my kids, I'm in heaven. To my mother, to my sis, I'm in heaven. To my father, to my wife, I'm serious, this is heaven. To my friends, make sure you count them blessings. To my fans, make sure you make them investments. And to the killer that spared up my demise, I forgive you, just know your soul's in question. I seen the pain in your pupil when that trigger had squeezed. And though you did me gruesome, I was surely relieved. I completed my mission, wasn't ready to leave, but fulfilled my days, my creator was pleased. I can't stress how I love y'all. I don't need to be in flesh just to hug y'all.
Ooh, I like that one. Pure love.
Celebrate me with respect.
Pure love.
Unity we protect
Love
is
it.
above all. And Sam, I'll be watching over you. Make sure my kids watch all my interviews. Make sure you live out our dreams we produce. Keep that genius in your brain on the move. And to my neighborhood, let the good prevail. Make sure them babies and the leaders out of jail. Look for salvation when troubles get real. Cause you can't help the world until you help yourself. And I can't blame the hood the day that I was killed. You had to see it, that's the only way to feel. And though my physical won't reap the benefits, the energy they carry on admit still, I want you.
That was good. Yo, that was good. That was good. That was good. I'm gonna listen to The Heart on my own time. I like that face morph thing too, because it caught me off guard. It caught me off guard for real. But I'm like, hold on, weren't you just Kendrick? And they changed. I'm like, hold on. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I liked this album. This album for me as a whole is a good 7 out of 10. It's not my usual like thing that I listen to, but I got a couple songs out of there that I liked. It was a nice experience as a whole. I've never listened to Kendrick Lamar before. I don't even listen to rap songs, hip hop or anything like that. But it was a nice experience. It was a nice experience. It was a 7 out of 10 for me. Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is a different type of video than I'm used to doing. I know it's gonna be minimal editing in here and it's a long video. I've never done this before, new type of project, you know, and this is one of them albums where you really had to listen or you would not get it. Or you would not get it at all. You would not get anything. Anyways, I love y'all. Make sure to become a Danian if you like this video. And if you got to the end of the video, comment asparagus. Comment asparagus. I don't know why I want you to comment asparagus, but comment asparagus. Anyways, I'm gonna have this video on some good quality for y'all and everything. So yeah, yeah. Make sure to become a Danian and peace.